Hello. Hope you hope you're first up the first upload of 2026 where I live. Tuesdays that it turned out to be. It's turned out to be. I have like a 6 minute timer just so I can time myself for 5 minutes and then I can be done. So how did your new Year's turned out? How did your New Year's? No, my turn. All right. Times Square was actually a little bit. Oh, was over a minute behind. I'm like, They were actually over a minute behind. Oh, excuse me for it. They were over a minute behind, which I did not like. If it was 20 seconds behind, I don't necessarily mind too much. But over a minute behind, that was just not cool. But still. So my uploads and film uploads are gonna be on Tuesdays of this year. Tuesdays. I know that most of the world now is Wednesday day now, but that doesn't count. So I will say that life's been alright. So I only work Friday this week, so okay, they're not too fond of that. But life is life, right? Gosh, what can I cover in 5 minutes? I can't think of anything to cover in 5 minutes. It's just gonna be me yapping, I guess. Yep. Hopefully by next week I'll have I can have enough time for 5 minutes to cover something for the week. So yeah, nothing that happened. Not too much happened since the last time. So yeah, just look at the timer on the video just to figure out. I think of something that that can be fascinating. I've been like doing like mathematical things with them, like money, like big numbers on money, like just to figure like if we can spend like $1 million per second, like imagine if we live for 400 years, like well if we live more than 400, well let's pretend like you can spend like $1 million a second and spend the maximum is like 12 quadrillion some dollars and all that for 400 years. I'm like, that'd be kind of interesting. I think you just pass on like that, which that would be pretty dope. But yeah, I would say if you are yeah, that might be considered overspending $1 million a second, but that's if it was a huge amount in quadrillions of dollars, not that bad, manageable indeed. So under a minute left, so it's been fascinating to do mathematics. And of course, I was looking at how like when it comes to the turn of the century, like the year 2100 is not going to be a leap year; it's going to be a common year. So I'm like, okay, how many days from this amount to this amount of days will be 5 years and 10 years, and I figured out like 1,875 to 1,877 for almost 5 minutes, but I can go over 5 minutes if I want to. 1,825 to 1,827 for 5 years, depending on the stuff. Now for the days for 10 years, 3,651 to 3,651 to 3,653 for 10 years, depending on circumstances. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pause since it's been more than 5 minutes. I will say, hope, I hope your day and night and the rest of until next week will be alright and keep living. So I'll say until we meet again next Tuesday. It'll be in daytime because for me it's 9:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's really dark. I'm like, oh, I realized what time it was. I'm like, I gotta do it today, otherwise I'm gonna be kind of yikes on when will it be? I was planning to do it Mondays, but then I forgot to do it on yesterday. Oh well, but as long as I can do it, keep going every Tuesday, I can do 52 uploads this year. Yeah, I think so. So until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today, and I will see you on the flip side, my friends. And that is indeed a very, very good thing. Now I gotta turn off the recording with my phone here again.